Is hustle culture in salons an industry problem or a personal design problem? I've been seeing this conversation pop up more and more, and it's not a new one. The idea that the salon industry glorifies burnout, that we're taught not to eat, we're taught to overbook ourselves, we're taught to basically hustle, hustle, rise and grind as like it's some kind of badge. And it kind of is, but it kind of isn't. The one thing I love most about this industry is that there's not one correct blueprint or path that says it's successful. But when this conversation comes up, we have one side that says, build your books, grind it out, double book, skip your lunch, pay your dues. On the flip side, there's the, that's so toxic, protect your peace, never overbook, take every break. And I am sitting here somewhere kind of in the middle because I think that both are right. You know, I know stylists that are thriving, working 3 days a week in a suite. And I know stylists who love being double booked with an assistant and running all day, every day. Neither is wrong because success looks different in this industry for everyone. Before I go any further, I do want to acknowledge something. When I speak from my personal experience in salon currently, I have what I call a privileged salon experience. And I say that because I have a front desk, I work with support, I have assistants, we have a fairly large team, and we all help each other to make everything go round. So I always have extra hands on deck if I need it. So that definitely changes my ability to double book and how my day functions. Whereas somebody that maybe is in a suite might roll their eyes at the go, 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 go mentality because that person is wearing all of the hats. It sounds very like, oh, that's easy for you to say, Kat, which is totally fair. If you are renting a studio or you are leasing a station, you're the reception and you handle the inventory, you're the person doing the laundry, you're the person that has to correct something if it doesn't go according to plan. And that's why I understand why double booking feels impossible or something that wouldn't necessarily serve you or the environment and career path you've chosen. But I also think that sometimes we blame the industry for things that are actually our own systems. For example, I don't mark myself a lunch. I never really have actually, but I eat every day. First of all, I'm significantly nicer when I eat. But secondly, my long-term health goals don't care if my books are full. So what I do is every night before I leave the salon, I check what my next day looks like. And that helps me plan and prepare. Because if I'm super slammed, I'm going to pack my lunch a little differently than if I have a little bit of wiggle room to run off and, you know, maybe go grab some Joe and the Juice or go grab some lunch in the mall. I'm not going to expect to have that time if I see my day is crazy. So let me make myself clear. I'm not telling you don't take a lunch. As cliche as it sounds, what I'm saying is failing to prepare is preparing to fail. Interestingly enough, I actually found that researchers looked across a huge body of studies around work breaks and performance and found something that I thought was pretty interesting and really aligned with salon life. Because the most efficient way of recouping wasn't a magic formula of take a whole hour of lunch and rest. It wasn't skip meals and hustle and go, go, go. The biggest factor in success with it was actually whether people intentionally built recovery for the day, which is exactly what I'm talking about. So some days I sit and I eat. And some days I might drink protein shakes while color processes and be a little more go, go, go. That's enough for me. Preparation isn't hustle culture. Preparation is protecting myself to ensure I meet my needs throughout the day. Because I know if I don't eat, my mood changes and I am just not the nicest person at all. And it's not even just in salon, it's long term. My workouts suffer, my sleep suffers, my health goals officially suffer. I think that sometimes we can accidentally make burnout sound noble, but the fact of the matter is exhaustion isn't a personality trait. Being busy isn't automatic success. Is it money? Yes. But preparing yourself is what grants you that ultimate success to not burn out and have longevity. I think even though we call it a toxic salon industry, I think the conversation gets confused because it's actually more about efficiency without self-sacrifice. Going back to that research we talked about, in this study, they basically found that demanding jobs found that adding more opportunities to recover didn't reduce productivity, but actually made people feel physically better. And sometimes I think our mindset in this industry is if I stop moving, I'm losing money, I'll fall behind, this person will get ahead of me, I'm not working hard enough, I have to pay my dues. But what if strategically stopping is actually what allows you to sustain performance long term? I know I personally don't want a career that only works if I ignore being a human. But I also don't want to villainize people who genuinely enjoy moving fast. I know stylists who love double booking, and I know stylists who love taking an hour lunch and seeing 4 guests, if that. Neither person is more successful because success looks entirely different to each person. They just designed different systems. One of the things my mentor always says is there are 168 hours in a week. You've probably heard this already, but bear with me. Yes, I know that we have to include, kids, commutes, life, sleep, all of that. The point isn't work more when I'm talking about this. The point is be honest. Look at your choices. What are you doing within those hours? Obviously, you have sleep factored in there. Obviously, you have commutes, kids, all of that, right? So I'm not saying you have to work more and cram all this stuff is. I'm just asking you to take an honest look at your choices and think, am I maximizing the time that I have outside because I utilized the time I was working to continue my momentum? And I'll give you an example. I love working out in the evenings. I love getting home and going to the gym. I like showering, eating, watching my shows, and calling it a night. But my gym gets really packed in the afternoons and evenings, and I noticed myself really recently starting to skip workouts or doing a half-ass workout because somebody was using the weights I needed, the machines I needed, whatever. And I had to be really honest with myself because you can always find a reason to not do something. But will you make the choice to find a way to do it anyway if it's important? I now gym at 5 a.m. and I am not a gym at 5 a.m. kind of person, but it's either that or continue with my potential half-ass roulette moments at 5, 6 p.m. So by making the choice to get up earlier, I can have better workouts, and now I can have slower, longer evenings. In fact, that's actually why I even was able to have time to do my Wednesday lives for Formulation Lives every Wednesday from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, where we practice formulation real time. The adjustment for me created room, but it forces me to prepare a little bit differently so I can continue to be successful in my day. I control the variables, and that becomes my responsibility, not the industry's responsibility, not the gym's responsibility, but my own, to create a successful system that I can take accountability for, as well as having compassion for myself and exist in that same space so that I can continue to take care of myself. I don't believe in the idea that every stylist has to suffer as aggressively as some of us did. You don't have to go the hard route because somebody else did. In fact, you should hopefully not have to go that hard route because we've made it better for you. But also, don't dismiss the discipline and the preparation that it requires to be successful in every realm of your life and your work. Work-life balance is your responsibility. And success is entirely up to you and how you see it in this industry. That's why this industry is amazing. There's not just one way. You could be successful in a suite, in a commission, leasing a station, being part of a team, 3 days a week, 5 days a week. I don't care. It's what makes you happy, but make sure you're not blaming anybody else for the lack of success and preparation that you haven't prepared yourself. You'll hear me say it time and time again, success is not one size fits all. You don't need permission to build your vision. You just have to be honest enough to admit when your current version isn't working and ask yourself if you're willing to change and take action towards the things that are. So I want to hear from you. What systems do you use to keep you functioning throughout the salon day? Is it an industry thing or is it an us thing? Comment down below one thing you changed in your work life that actually made your life better. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to continue to have conversations like this. And I will see you next time when we have another conversation that's not about a blow dryer.